your hands, you're going to be the first ones with life jackets if needed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just joking. I'm going to look after everybody on board this boat today. So I'm going to start with a bridge here on our left-hand side, and this is Tower Bridge. It was built in the year 1894, and it was built in the Gothic style to blend in the vessel C35, or codenamed C35, also known as the HMS Belfast. This was a great naval ship of ours, and it was one of the first ships to fire its guns on D-Day. It's now a floating museum. It's well worth a visit if you have a couple of extra hours spare in London. You can explore boats that go past. Quite cleverly, they've installed one-way glass, but quite stupidly, they've installed it the wrong way round. Some days are better than others. Some days we wish we never looked, and some days we take the boat back round to have another look. But now, ladies and gentlemen, maybe the most important building I'm going to show you today, directly on the left-hand side, you'll see a brown brick building over there, and that is called the Anchor Pub. It's the oldest pub here in London. There's been a pub on that site for more than 400 years. And it is also rumoured that Shakespeare used the attic of that pub as a dressing room for his nearby Shakespeare's Theatre. Many celebrities visit this pub, and me and the captain often go here after work. But we go here after work to do research. Research about the River Thames to tell you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, more facts about it. It can be very thirsty work, and sometimes we spend so long in that pub we forget all the research we had done. We have to go back the next day just to do it all again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side, slightly ahead of the boat, you're going to see a white circular building there with the brown windows and a thatch roof, the Tudor-style building. That is the Globe Theatre, also known as Shakespeare's Globe. This is where Shakespeare would have performed many of his plays like Romeo and plays like Juliet, but they are the only two plays that I know of. And this is the only building here in London with a thatch roof, and that's because after the Great Fire in London, it then became illegal for any other building to have a thatch roof other than Shakespeare's Globe. This red brick building in front of St Paul's, this is the New City of London School for Boys. Although it's the new school, many greats have been to this school over the years. Just to name a few politicians and actors, sides of the boat, you can see the seagoing birds carved into the top of the columns. But on the upper side of the bridge, carved into the columns, they're inland river birds. So this side, seagoing birds, the upper side of the bridge, inland river birds, and that's just to represent this part of the River Thames where they say this is a present from Egypt as we helped them win at the Battle of the Nile. That needle has a twin which can be found in Central Park, New York, that is also over 3,000 years old. And we actually spent a good bit of time, but we studied the hieroglyphics on that needle, and it actually translates to Made in Egypt. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the other side of the river there, left-hand side, you're going to see Royal Festival Hall. And I know it's not much to look at, but that is a world-famous concert hall. And it has world-famous acoustic hall. So on the 15 minutes on the way down, it's going to be a very awkward situation. And the doors do not open, so there's no quick way out.